How did Bruce Lee become the king of Kung Fu? Progressing in martial arts is a diverse and constantly exploring process, which can be roughly divided into 5 stages. 1. Tai Chi Enlightenment. 2. Wing Chun Economy. 3. Traditional martial arts integration. 4. Skill innovation. 5. The culmination of his achievements, the king of Kung Fu. Each stage reflects significant turning points and characteristics in his martial arts career. The first stage, Tai Chi Enlightenment. Bruce Lee, a sickly child, started Tai Chi at 7, taught by his father, learning to use softness to overcome hardness. He started learning Tai Chi at the age of 7, which was his first encounter with martial arts. His father, Li Xiaochuan, was his first martial arts teacher. His father was his first martial arts teacher. He disregarded Tai Chi. From Tai Chi, he learned the philosophy of using softness to overcome hardness, which laid the foundation for his future martial arts development. Here are Bruce Lee's classic comments on Tai Chi. The second stage, refining Wing Chun. In this stage, Bruce Lee became a disciple of Ip Man, deeply studying Wing Chun. During the learning phase of Wing Chun, Bruce Lee deeply mastered the quick and direct attack techniques, which profoundly influenced his later martial arts style. Wing Chun emphasizes the economy of movement and the centerline theory, while also combining offense and defense and sensitivity training. These principles not only enhanced Bruce Lee's combat abilities, but also laid the foundation for his later creation of Jeet Kune Do. Through his training in Wing Chun, Bruce Lee learned how to maintain efficiency and directness in combat. At the same time, he emphasized adaptability and flexibility. These concepts are not only reflected in his martial arts practice, it also runs through his life philosophy, making him a true martial arts master. The influence of Wing Chun on Bruce Lee's revolutionary fighting style is a fascinating case study in the evolution of martial arts. From his early training on the streets of Hong Kong to the development of his own Jeet Kune Do philosophy, Wing Chun formed the foundation of Bruce Lee's martial arts legacy. The core principle of Wing Chun is efficiency. Directness and adaptability resonated deeply with Bruce Lee. It shaped his approach to fighting and his broader life philosophy. He took these concepts and further expanded on them. He integrated ideas from other martial arts and his own innovations to create Jeet Kune Do. The third phase, the fusion of martial arts. Bruce Lee was not satisfied with a single style of boxing, and began to extensively explore traditional Chinese martial arts, like Hung Gar and Choi Li Fut. This phase reflects his exploration and integration of the diversity in traditional Chinese martial arts. Bruce Lee systematically studied and learned various traditional martial arts styles and techniques, including Gong Li Quan, Jeet Kune Do, Northern Praying Mantis, Bagua Dao, Five Tiger Spear, Northern Style Hua Chuan, Lian Huan Tui, Chui Jiao, Bai Mei Chuan, Bai He Chuan, Nei Jia Chuan, and Tie Sha Zhang. His spirit of exploration and integration. Not only did it set him apart in the martial arts world, but it also had a profound impact on the development of martial arts that followed. Bruce Lee integrated the strengths of different martial arts styles into his own martial arts system. Through extensive study and practice, he ultimately founded Jeet Kune Do. This innovative move not only revolutionized the framework of traditional martial arts, but also earned him the title of King of Kung Fu. The fourth phase, innovation in techniques. In this phase, Bruce Lee began to learn and absorb fighting techniques from around the world. Combat techniques and fitness skills began to innovate traditional martial arts fighting techniques. During this time, Bruce Lee was exposed to and absorbed Eastern, wrestling, judo, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, karate, Filipino martial arts, Muay Thai, and other martial arts techniques, and he systematically studied Western boxing. He combined these techniques with traditional Chinese martial arts, leading to innovations that showcase the global influence on his style. Bruce Lee developed an interest in Western boxing and briefly exchanged with boxing master Edward S. Bruce Lee developed a strong interest in Western boxing and had a brief exchange with the boxing master Edward S. at that time. 1958. Bruce Lee defeated Gary Elms in a 3-round match at the Inter-School Boxing Competition in Hong Kong. He became the Inter-School Boxing Champion in Hong Kong. He drew on the advanced footwork from boxing, like the butterfly step in the Ali Shuffle and the Cha-Cha dance. These footwork techniques were widely applied in his martial arts practice. Bruce Lee's brother, Lee Chung-chen, was the fencing champion at LaSalle College in Hong Kong. And while Bruce Lee was learning Wing Chun, he also learned fencing techniques from his brother. He also learned basic techniques from his brother. Bruce Lee's interest in fencing gradually deepened. His personal collection contained as many as 68 books on fencing, and he absorbed many techniques from Sternberg. Just like how a strong opponent moves in and out, the footwork and rhythm are similar to those in fencing. It's all about timing and distance, as well as simple attacks, combinations, and intercepting moves. Bruce Lee studied combat techniques and tailored his fitness system for combat sports. He improved his system continuously. In the US, he met Yim Wing Chun, his student. Yim introduced Bruce to Zhou Yuming, a fitness expert. In 1962, Bruce met Feng Tianlun, who developed a plan for him. Yim Wing Chun also taught his fitness knowledge to his master, Bruce Lee, without reservation. At the same time, Yim Wing Chun introduced Bruce Lee to Zhou Yuming, a fitness expert from Northern California. In 1962, Bruce Lee met his student Feng Tianlun, who began to develop a training method and diet plan tailored for Bruce Lee. In 1965, Bruce Lee entered the Choi Li Fut Academy to undergo a systematic muscle training program. In the early 1960s, Bruce Lee met the mechanic Li Hongxin. After that, Li Hongxin became Bruce Lee's personal training equipment manufacturer. Most of the training equipment Bruce Lee used was made by Li Hongxin. Bruce Lee's muscles are impressive and functional. His methods influenced bodybuilding. His physique is famous with striking definition. His muscle training methods and concepts had a profound impact on later bodybuilding and martial arts training. Bruce Lee's muscles are admired. His muscle definition is enviable. The fifth stage of his development led to Jeet Kune Do. It is strong and highly practical, which makes many bodybuilding masters envious of it. The fifth stage culminated in the establishment of Jeet Kune Do, building upon the foundations laid in the first four stages. During his time filming movies around the world, Bruce Lee exchanged skills with martial arts masters from various schools, learning from their strengths. His open-minded attitude and broad-mindedness allowed him to learn from martial artists globally, continuously enriching his own martial arts system. In 1967, Bruce Lee founded his own martial arts system, Jeet Kune Do, marking his transition from a martial arts learner to a martial arts creator. The birth of Jeet Kune Do is the pinnacle of his martial arts career. Jeet Kune Do is a modern martial arts system that Bruce Lee founded in 1967, blending various martial arts styles such as Wing Chun, boxing, and fencing, guided by Chinese Taoist philosophy. Emphasizing practicality and self-expression, the core philosophy of Jeet Kune Do is to use the formless as the form and the infinite as the finite. It moves away from the complex forms and routines of traditional martial arts, focusing instead on practicality and directness. Bruce Lee believed that true martial arts should be free and unrestrained, just like water. It can adapt to any container. Jeet Kune Do training includes strength, speed, and endurance, flexibility and agility, among other aspects, aim to comprehensively enhance the practitioner's combat abilities. Through Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee not only changed people's perceptions of martial arts, but also promoted the international development of martial arts. The profound impact on modern combat sports. Bruce Lee's journey in martial arts is one of continuous exploration. The process of learning, integrating, and innovating. His martial arts achievements and influence are still profound today. Finally, let's listen to the principles of interception. Bruce Lee demonstrated the scientific combat of Jeet Kune Do, covering actions involved in hijacking to the mindset behind the attempt.
Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist.
Intercepting fist, huh?
Or foot. Come on, touch me. Any way you can. To reach me, you must move to me. Your attack offers me an opportunity to intercept you. In this case, I'm using my longest weapon, my sidekick, against the nearest target, your kneecap. This can be compared to your left jab in boxing, except it's much more damaging.
I see. Well, speaking of a left jab...
Oh, this time I intercept your emotional tenseness. You see, from your thought to your fist, how much time was lost. Don't charge in blindly. You got to listen. Listen. Now, you don't hear the bird now, do you?
No.
If you don't hear the bird, you cannot hear your opponent. Where am I? Ready?
Ready.
1, 2.